Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. My name is Jason, and I'm so happy to have you here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Julia. We are really excited about today's episode because it's going to be very practical and useful for students.
That's right. Our topic today is 100 English sentences for school and university. If you are a student, or if you ever study in an English-speaking environment, these sentences will help you every single day.
Exactly. These are not difficult or complicated sentences. They are short, simple, and easy to use. And the best part is, you can practice them right away in your classroom, library, or even with your friends at school.
Yes. So, in this episode, we will go through many real-life situations like talking to your teachers, asking classmates for help, ordering food in the cafeteria, and many more.
And don't worry, you don't need to memorize all 100 sentences at once. Just listen, repeat, and practice a little every day.
That's the secret. Step by step, your English will get better and more natural.
So, are you ready to start?
Let's go. All right, let's begin with our first group of sentences. Classroom English. These are the sentences you use with your teacher and classmates during class.
Yes, these are very useful because students need them every day. Let's start with some basic ones.
Here's the first one. May I come in? Students often say this when they are late or when the class has already started.
Right. And another one. May I sit here? This is a polite way to ask for a seat.
Good one. How about this? I don't understand. Very important when you are confused about something.
Yes, and you can also say, "Can you explain it again, please?" That shows respect and interest.
Perfect. Here's another. What does this word mean? Students need this sentence when learning new vocabulary.
And for spelling, you can ask, "How do you spell this word?"
That's very common. Another one is, can I ask a question? Always useful in class.
Yes, and sometimes students need to check homework. You can say, "When is the homework due?"
Oh, that's a good one. And here's another. Do we have a test today? Students often ask that nervously.
Haha, yes. And when you need help from your classmates, you can say, "Can you help me with this problem?"
Exactly. Or, can I borrow your pen? A very common student sentence.
Also, please speak slowly. That's helpful when the teacher is speaking too fast.
Good tip. And another polite one. Can I go out? Maybe to drink water or use the restroom.
Yes, and one more. Can we work in groups? Sometimes students want to study together.
Excellent. Let's do one last one. What page are we on? That keeps everyone on track.
Perfect. So, listeners, let's quickly repeat some of them together. May I come in? I don't understand. What does this word mean? Can you explain it again, please? What page are we on?
Very good. These sentences will help you feel more confident in the classroom.
Yes, don't be shy. Use them every day. The more you practice, the easier English will feel.
Now let's move to our next part. Talking to teachers. This is very important because students often need to ask questions, request help, or show respect in English.
Yes, and when you speak to teachers, it's always good to be polite. Let's share some useful sentences.
Here's a simple one. Good morning, teacher. A polite way to greet at the start of the day.
Yes, and at the end you can say thank you, teacher. It shows respect.
Here's another. Excuse me, I have a question. This is a polite way to get your teacher's attention.
Very useful. You can also say, "Could you please explain this again?"
Good one. And sometimes students need to ask for permission. For example, may I leave early today?
Yes. Or may I hand in my homework tomorrow? That's useful when you need more time.
Another important one. Can you check my work, please?
And I didn't understand the lesson. That's honest and helpful for learning.
Exactly. One more. What should I study for the test? Students often need this guidance.
And a very polite closing sentence. Thank you for your time. That always leaves a good impression.
Great. Let's quickly review a few. Good morning, teacher. Excuse me, I have a question. May I leave early today? Can you check my work, please? Thank you for your time.
Wonderful. Remember, when you talk to teachers, politeness is the key.
Now, let's talk about something fun. Talking to classmates. These are your friends at school, so the sentences are more casual and friendly.
Yes, when you meet your classmates, you can start with, "Hi, how are you?" Very simple, but very common.
Exactly. Or you can ask, did you do the homework? That's something students often talk about.
Haha, yes. And another one. Can I see your notes? This is useful if you missed something in class.
Right. And you can also say, let's study together. That's a great way to learn and make friends.
Yes. And if you want to invite your classmate, you can say, "Do you want to sit with me?"
Good one. Here's another. Can I borrow your book?
Or, "Do you understand this?" That helps start a study conversation.
Yes. And sometimes you want to be friendly. You can say, what are you doing after class?
Nice. And another polite one. "Can you help me with this question?"
Perfect. And one more for fun. Let's go to the cafeteria.
Yes, that's very common. Let's quickly review some of these sentences. Hi, how are you? Did you do the homework? Can I see your notes? Let's study together. Can I borrow your book?
Great job. These sentences will help you make friends and talk easily with your classmates.
Yes, and remember, smile when you speak. It makes your English sound even friendlier.
Now, let's move to another place that students often use, the library.
Yes, the library is very important for studying, reading, and finding books. Let's look at some useful sentences.
Here's a simple one. Where can I find this book?
Good. And another one. Can you help me find the science section?
Yes. You can also say, how many books can I borrow?
That's very practical. And when you borrow, you can ask, "When should I return the book?"
Exactly. Another sentence is the library open now?
Good one. And students sometimes ask, "Can I use the computer here?"
Yes. Or, where is the study room?
And one more, please be quiet. That's very common in the library.
Haha. Yes. Let's quickly review. Where can I find this book? How many books can I borrow? When should I return the book? Is the library open now? Please be quiet.
Perfect. These sentences will help you when you study in the library or ask the librarian for help.
Now, let's go to another popular place in school or university, the canteen or cafeteria.
Yes, students go there every day to eat, drink, and chat with friends. Let's practice some useful sentences.
Here's the first one. What's for lunch today?
Good one. And when you want to order, you can say, "I'd like a sandwich, please."
Yes. Or simply, can I have some rice, please?
And don't forget drinks. You can say, "Can I get a cup of tea?"
That's common. And sometimes students ask, how much is this?
Exactly. And when looking for a seat, you can say, "Is this seat free?"
Good. And to be friendly, you can invite someone. Do you want to sit with me?
Yes, that's nice. And one more. The food is delicious. That makes the conversation positive.
Great. Let's quickly review. What's for lunch today? I'd like a sandwich, please. How much is this? Is this seat free? The food is delicious.
Perfect sentences for the cafeteria. Use them with confidence when you order food or talk with friends.
All right, now let's talk about group projects and teamwork. In school and university, students often work together in groups.
Yes, and for teamwork, you need the right English sentences to share ideas, agree, or ask politely. Let's go through some.
Here's the first one. Let's work together on this project.
Good. And another one, what do you think about this idea? That invites others to share.
Exactly. And if you agree, you can say, that's a great idea.
And if you don't agree, you can still be polite. I see your point, but maybe we can try something else.
Nice! Another helpful one is, who wants to take notes?
Yes, and let's divide the work. That keeps the project organized.
Very true. Sometimes you need to ask about deadlines. When should we finish this part?
Exactly. Or you can ask, who will present our project?
Good one. And to encourage your team, you can say, we are doing a great job.
Yes, that makes everyone happy. And one more, let's meet again tomorrow.
Perfect. Let's quickly review some of these sentences. Let's work together on this project. What do you think about this idea? That's a great idea. Let's divide the work. Who will present our project?
Great teamwork phrases. Using these will make group projects easier and more fun.
Now let's move to something every student knows very well: exams and assignments.
Yes, sometimes students feel nervous, but with the right English sentences, they can ask questions and talk about exams easily.
Here's a common one. When is the exam?
Good. And another, what chapters will be on the test?
Yes. Students also ask, how many questions are there?
Exactly. And sometimes is it multiple choice or written?
Great. For assignments, you can ask, when is the assignment due?
Yes, or how many pages should I write?
Another useful one is, can I get an extension? That means asking for more time.
That's important. And sometimes you need help. Can you explain the question?
Good. And after the exam, students say, that exam was difficult.
Haha, yes, or sometimes I think I did well.
Let's quickly review a few of these sentences. When is the exam? What chapters will be on the test? When is the assignment due? Can I get an extension? That exam was difficult.
Perfect. These sentences will help you feel ready and confident for exams and assignments.
Now, let's talk about university life and the campus. This is where students spend a lot of time outside the classroom.
Yes. And students often need English sentences for directions, activities, and daily campus life.
Here's the first one. Where is the lecture hall?
Good. Another one. How do I get to the library?
Yes. And students often ask, where can I buy books?
Right. And another helpful one, is there a bus stop on campus?
That's practical. And when joining activities, you can say, how can I join a club?
Yes. Or when is the next event?
Another one is, where is the cafeteria?
And to meet people, you can ask, do you want to hang out after class?
Great. Let's quickly review. Where is the lecture hall? How do I get to the library? How can I join a club? When is the next event? Do you want to hang out after class?
Perfect. These sentences make campus life easier and more fun.
Wow. We've covered so many useful sentences today. 100 sentences for school and university life.
Yes, we practiced sentences for the classroom, talking to teachers, chatting with classmates, the library, the cafeteria, group projects, exams, and even campus life.
That's right. Now remember, you don't need to memorize all of them at once. Just pick a few and use them every day.
Exactly. For example, tomorrow in class, try saying, what page are we on? Or when you see a friend, say, let's study together. Small steps make a big difference.
And don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
Yes, confidence comes from using English daily in real situations.
So, listeners, choose your favorite sentences from today and start using them. Slowly, they will become natural.
And remember, you are doing a great job. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to follow, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends.
Until next time, keep learning English and keep growing. Goodbye.